whistle. Brilliant. A worldie and a half.
The ref,
I was watching them.
Isn't that what you do, like when you're defending?
No,
Exactly.
Listen, man.
Wait. Oh, bloody hell.
In.
Oh, fuck this, man.
In.
See?
Can I dash this chair, please?
In.
Let me dash this chair at something. I'll pay for whatever I break.
No, you don't.
I'm done. I'm handing in my transfer request in January, confirmed, bro. DC 1-1. Confirmed, bro. I'm going flipping. I don't even know at this rate. I'm going I'm done.
Burnley, you
See
know.
you next season, bro.
Oh, well. Fuck this.
Set piece.
Look upon this. Look.
Abba. Off of Birmingham.
That just sums it all up, doesn't it? They're going to be taking the piss now. That, he has scored now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
First time he scored in so long.
I was wondering why he had his hands on his head.
Oh, he's got the bags are back. Come on. The bags are back.
Bloody hell.
No.
Bellerin's off.
We've actually been cursed.
No, this guy right. The man just scored own goal.
These guys haven't beaten us ever in the Premier League. Ever.
Ah. Wow. I told man.
Come on.
Arteta's in the mud right now, you know.
Yeah, because of Granit Xhaka.
Not just Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, but it is because we started the second half brilliantly.
He could have done something. He needed to do something, just to change it up and all that. He chose not to.
But Lee, the second half was excellent.
2 players, yeah?
We was excellent in the second half.
I know it's hard to. I know it's easy to say after the fact.
You've still got to defend the corner.
The 2 players that we said we don't really want to see him in this game. Yeah, it's what's cost him. Xhaka and Bellerin with that stupid foul there, right?
What did I say to you though, Robbie? I said that they're either going to get him out of it or they're going to be eventually what does him, because he's put too much faith in him.
Come on,
go.
I said this tonight. But the fact is, Robbie,
I'm sorry, you lose
it's the start of the second half.
That's another defeat at home.
You
cannot defend that manager no more.
You can't.
Cannot defend him no more.
Robbie, the start of the second half was
Can't defend
excellent. Start of the second half was excellent.
Yo, I have to laugh, guys. If I don't laugh, I go cry. So I have to laugh.
They're emotional, you don't understand that.
Yo.
You can't defend that no more, boys, I'm afraid.
we've never lost to Burnley ever at home. If we lose this, how can he stay in the job? You have to be real now. How can, you know?
If him know a good thing, hand in his resignation tomorrow morning. As a matter of fact, hand in after the
15 minutes,
game.
isn't there? It's a big 15 minutes.
You end your goal drought with an own goal against Burnley.
Yeah, but...
So why did he give him a yellow? What's going on? How can he give him a yellow and then not give a penalty? Oh, thank God. We got life. Oh, my no. God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Trust the process, yeah? Trust the process. Trust the process. Zah? I'm talking to you. Zah? I'm here. Zah? I'm here. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? What are you telling me, G? Trust the process, yeah? You still trust it, yeah? You're still with this, yeah? That's what you're telling me, yeah? 2-0 you said with your chest. 2-0 you said with your chest. I said to you 1-1. Maybe 1-1 was even a bit too optimistic. Maybe even that was too optimistic, blood. When are you gonna open your eyes, people?
There's one thing I do not wish upon my worst enemy in the entire world, and that is to be an Arsenal fan. That fan base has been getting tortured for I don't know how many years, and the torture does not seem to stop. Once again, Arsenal lose to Burnley for the first time at home, I think, in the club's history. And guess what? Twitter is blowing up. The Arteta merchants have begun. The hashtags have started. It's Arteta out season. And once again, the pressure is starting to mount on the very inexperienced coach. And at this point, you really have to feel sorry for the guy. You know, he's really put a lot of faith in these players. You know, he started off well. He won an FA Cup. He won the Community Shield. The team seemed to be strengthened. You know, we got Thomas Partey in there, Gabriel. But it really seems like it doesn't work. And I'm starting to think it's not even a matter of him being inexperienced or not being good enough for the job. I just think certain places, for certain people, for certain coaches, it just doesn't work. Take a look at Brendan Rodgers. At Liverpool, it just never worked. But he went to Celtic and he got the results. And now he's at Leicester and he's getting results for the team. You know, they're finally a top 4, a top 6 team challenging for the title every season. So I'm starting to think that it's just not working for Arteta, because already he was under pressure because of the losses. I think it's 4 losses at home now in a row. He was already under pressure after the Tottenham loss. And now you see the team play a game where they literally dominate the game from pretty much the first minute until the 60th, 70th minute, where Xhaka gets a red card first of all, which is really out of Arteta's control. And then Aubameyang scores an own goal. Someone said he finally ended his goal drought with an own goal against Burnley at home. You really have to start feeling sorry for the guy, because these are moments in the game where Arteta has no control over the situation and it's just not looking good. And then you get all the off-the-pitch shenanigans which are still continuing. You know, you still have Ozil on the sidelines getting paid to just sit on the bench, not even on the bench, to sit at home pretty much because he's not in the squad. You see players like Pepe complaining about being unhappy because of not getting any game time, you know, and now young players like Saliba are complaining about not getting any game time and not understanding why. And then you get veterans of the game like David Luiz, who apparently is actually not on speaking terms with the coach. Apparently, when he arrives at training, they don't speak. So you see that it's almost like it's just a storm of problems, and the problems are not seeming to stop. And personally, as a Chelsea fan, you know, it's a lot better, you know, taking a loss when other top teams are also taking losses. And right now, you know, you see my tears, Chelsea tears, and then I just watch an Arsenal Football Club game, and you know what? I forget about all the problems at Chelsea. So I must say, I am feeling sorry for the club, but at the same time, yeah, it's better this way for my personal entertainment. I love it when Arsenal lose. Moving on to other news, moving on to top teams, you know, because Arsenal's a relegation team now, so you can't consider them a top club anymore. You know, they're like a top 10 side, top 15 side, because it's pretty much done for them. But yeah, this weekend has been a very, very interesting weekend in the Premier League. All the top 4 teams from last season dropped points all at the same time. Manchester United drew with Man City. Talk about a yawn fest of a derby. You have Tottenham, who drew to Crystal Palace. You know, another, I guess, poor performance at the end by Tottenham. And you also get Liverpool, who drew to Fulham. And I must say, big up to Fulham, big up to Scott Parker. He's really trying to rally these troops. And I won't lie, one thing I've noticed is that the fans being on the field in the stadiums is actually changing a lot of the games. It's sad to say that the only team that it hasn't really helped is Arsenal, because they had fans for the first time against Burnley and they still lost. So for everyone else, this applies besides Arsenal. So it's been a very interesting Premier League weekend. And I must say, you know, obviously the Chelsea tears were all over the place. We all saw Chelsea lose to Everton, a game which we could have won and I believe we should have won. But at the same time, we just weren't at our best. And I can't really complain because I don't think we deserved more than a draw, considering everything that happened and the mistakes that happened. But it really is sad to see my team lose for the first time, I think, in 15 games. So it's been a while since we've been spoiled as Chelsea fans. And you know what? In a way, I'm glad this loss came just to bring us back to reality. Just to calm everyone down and remind them that the title race is a very, very long road. And you can't just think, you know, you've arrived just by beating a couple teams, you know, and going on a little run. You have to make consecutive runs in order to win the league. But yeah, I'm hoping that this Tuesday against Wolves, we come back stronger and faster. And I'm hoping that some of the players that we have signed show up, because I'm starting to get I wouldn't say I'm getting worried, but at the same time, I don't like it when the fan base comes for a specific player. And that player right now is Kai Havertz. I feel like people are coming for him, but I think the best thing to do is be patient. I'm telling you guys, be patient with Kai Havertz, be patient with Timo Werner. These guys are top class players. Just give them time. It will come. You know, obviously they're still young players as well. You know, they're in their early 20s and they've come with big expectations from the biggest league in the world. And people don't want to give them a chance. They think, you know, everybody's going to start at 200 miles per hour. No, guys, we need to give them a chance, you know. Give them a chance to adapt. Give them a chance to get comfortable and give them a chance to get used to playing for a club like Chelsea. Let's be honest. They weren't playing for big clubs before they came here. The pressure is not the same as where they were coming from in Germany. So we have to give them a chance and we have to let them pretty much progress. It's a long-term plan. There are players that are here for the future and we should just let them grow and give them time. Pretty much that brings me to the end of this video. There's really nothing positive I can say personally about Chelsea today. You know, the only positive thing that I can talk about in football that happened this weekend is my team, Orlando Pirates from South Africa, finally winning a trophy after I don't know how many years. And I couldn't even get to watch that because obviously the games don't play this side. But that's the only positive thing that happened. You know, Chelsea tears still running through Twitter. Arsenal tears are running as well. Manchester United tears running as well. So it's going to be an interesting week. I'm excited for the Christmas period. And I hope that my team can finally pull in another good run. I'm hoping for maybe 3 to 5 games. We got some tough fixtures ahead. But I know my team. I believe in them. I'm backing the boys. And I'm still backing Frank Lampard to take this team forward. And I hope that my belief in him can translate to other people as well, because I've seen the fan base. You know, it's starting to get toxic. These Lampard out tweets and these hashtags. Guys, we need to relax. We can't win a couple games and then one loss and all you want to do is be reactionary. Let's relax. Let's give the team time to grow. Let's give the team and the coach time to develop as a unit. And hopefully we can finish on top this season and we can make a big run for the Champions League.